lovely, exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Solstice edition. Thank you everyone joining us live on YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and on the YouTube replay. I invite you to carve out the next hour or so of your beautifully busy lives and take some time, step outside with us. Christar Galactic, your fairy god Sis, Saint Joan Arcata, and of course our little princess Charlie. We're here in beautiful Long Beach, Love Beach, California. We've got the junior lifeguards beginning their training, swimming on by like a pod of dolphins. We're here in Belmont Shore on the beautiful beach, water's edge. It's a glorious day. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to open, we're going to receive, we're going to tune into all of these cosmic frequencies, and we're going to get Galactivated. All right, super friends. Thank you, everyone joining us. I invite you to prepare a space to go on this journey with us. Into our body, into our breath. Thank you for likes, appreciate that. Tap that screen. Follow us, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, super friends. And leave a comment here if you're on TikTok, or leave some emojis if you're on YouTube so we know that you're with us live. And we're gonna ground into our body, calm and soothe our minds by focusing on our breathing. Relax into the oneness, meditation, concentration. Start focusing on that deep rhythmic breath inside as we allow this maximum light to give us the light that we need for our ripening today. Today our throat is awakening, it's blooming in the garden. Our plexus is rising and shining. Our sacrum is getting nice and juicy. Our visionary centers are illuminating. Our ability to be grounded and rooted in the moment and in the body is coming fully online. Our spiritual center is shining like a beautiful lotus today as we ground into our breath, breathing deeply. Straighten that spine even more. Start breathing in, elongating our breath for a count of 4. And then hold that breath for a count of 7. And exhale to the count of 8. And this is going to be the pranayama that we follow throughout this journey today. Inhaling for 4. Holding it for 7. Exhaling for 8. And as we settle into this rhythm, I'd love to share what's going on galactically. Today we are culminating day 13 in our imaginary, visionary wave spell of the blue magnetic night. Today is the blue cosmic self-generating eagle, the day in which you hatch from that spiritual egg within you and create yourself in your perfect, crystal, Christed, enlightened, eternal, perfected form. Thank you so much for breathing into this moment for a count of 4. Visualize you're taking in that prana straight from the light. Hold it in there for 7. Turn on all of your energy centers. Light up all those chakras. From the crown to the root, to the third eye, to the sacrum, to the throat, to the plexus, and to the heart. Thank you for sharing this live and for liking this live and for following us. Thank you so much, super friends. Really appreciate it. So I invite you through this time today. Just imagine that this day is the day of completion, the 3rd day of the solsticing energy, 3rd and final blasting of light. Breathe in for a count of 4. Imagine those eagle wings growing inside of you, the Isis wings, the Quetzalcoatl wings, your spiritual wings, your bones becoming hollow, and this light of your spirit flowing through, the spirit of yoga, of creator. Holding that breath at the top of the inhale to the count of 7, and exhaling all that breath out to the count of 8. Deep breath, breathing in for 4 count. Inhale those arms up to the sky. Hold that breath, suspend it, engage the root, the belly, the neck, pull everything in and up to third eye. Bring those fingertips together as you hold that breath. And then as we exhale, hinging forward, folding down to the ground for the count of 8. As you breathe in your intention, your ability to harmonize with your yoga, the end of the yoga journey in which we are one with our divinity, one with our light body, our enlightenment, illuminated with our spiritual abilities, the Shaktis, the feminine energy. Breathe in that feeling of completion, that number 9. It's already done, even though we're just beginning at the 1. Breathe in that infinite dance between the inhale and the exhale, the day and the night, the yin and the yang, the action and the receptivity. Invite your divine self to femifest, manifest in the core of your being. Om Namah Shivaya. With the sound of Om. So let's first inhale and then hold it, and then we'll exhale. Om. Inhale 4, hold for 7. Exhale. Inhale for 4, hold it at the top as we walk our hands up. Let's shift the crossing of our legs. Still sitting up nice and tall, creating ourselves as cosmic, eternal, divine beings, sitting as the ultimate yogi, the Adi yogi, in that state of Shivoham. It's already done. Now we're going to take some alternate nostril breathing. So, rubbing those hands together and place that intention between our hands. It's already done. Success is here. Charlie, stay here. Stay here. And then we're gonna place those pointer fingers right up to third eye. And with our right thumb, breathe in and out the right side, or the left side, covering up that right thumb. Breathing in and out the left nostril side. Connect to the Ida Nadi. Once again, breathing in for 4, holding in for 7, and exhaling for 8. And we're going to breathe in for 4, hold it for 7, and then we're going to exhale out the other side, the right nostril, using that left thumb to cover up that left side. Breathe in and out the right side. Still breathing in for 4. Hold it for 7. Look up at that third eye, Ajna. And exhale for 8. Balances our brain hemispheres. Now we're going to inhale for 4, hold it at the top, look up. Exhale out the left side. Inhale deeply into your belly for 4. Engage the root, the belly, the throat. Bring all that breath up to third eye, Ajna. And then exhale out the right. Finding the space at the bottom of the exhale. Deep belly, solar plexus breath. Hold it, squeeze the bandhas, pull everything up to that third eye. And exhale up out the opposite side. And bringing those hands to stillness, just notice how you feel. What has shifted in your nervous system? Now let's take our neck over to the right. Inhale that right arm up and over and stretch. And then backing off right here, let's take this left leg, flip it around, placing that right foot on top of that left thigh, flexing that left foot. You can reach back and grab that shin if you like with your left arm. We're going to stretch our neck once again over to the right as we inhale this arm up and over and gently stretch our neck. Once again, coming back to that pranayama of the day. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Inhale, relax your hand, twisting to the right. Bring that right hand back behind, sit up nice and tall. Breathe and stretch our spine. And as we exhale, walk our hands out back behind, deep twist. Once again, find that breath cycle, super friends. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And walking our hands around the front, all the way over to the left side. Thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate that. Thank you, TikTok Live and YouTube Live and on the replay. Our special solstice edition today. Find where that edge is with your hip. Inhale, walking ourselves up. Let's bring this right arm up and back behind and plant it on the ground. Lift our heart, push up, lift those hips. Back around, back to the front, swing this left leg around. Let's cross our legs, bringing this right leg on top. Sit up nice and tall, and then breathe in, and then as we breathe out, bring that left ear towards our left shoulder, and bring this left hand up and over, just stretching our neck. Breathe in, hold. All that carbon dioxide leaving our body. Breathing in. Thank you for sharing the live, super friends. We appreciate that. Let's flip this leg around, bending that knee back, flexing our foot, and placing that left sole on top of the right thigh. And you can use that right hand to grab that right shin as we stretch into our neck and reach that left ear towards our left shoulder. And inhale this left arm up and over, stretching, breathing, opening, gratitude, thankfulness. Again, our pranayama circuit of inhaling for 4 into the belly. Engage the bandhas, hold for 7, pulling everything, all the prana up to your brain, up to your third eye. And as you exhale, exhale out for count of 8, releasing all the carbon dioxide. And the challenge is to use this tool, this pranayama, 111 times a day. Staying so present with our breath as we release, maybe massage your neck a little bit. And then we'll inhale, giving thanks, arms up to the sky, and exhale, twisting to that left side. Taking those hands back behind. Deep breath, breathing up into our spine. And then walking ourselves forward, back behind us. Find that breath cycle again. Breathing in and hold it as we walk our hands around to the front of our spaces. Stretching into our side body. Find where that edge is. Towards that bent right hip. Inhale for 4, hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Rising on up. Let us swing these legs around. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Let's take some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, curl those toes under to stretch your toes, stretch the back side of your feet. Exhale, arch your spine, press into the ground, lift your hips up high for cat. Inhale, hold the up, squeeze for cow. Exhale for 8 for cat. Back to center. Let's bring our knees together. Thank you for the likes on our TikTok live. Thanks for joining us YouTube live. Extending that left leg back and up. Let's reach this right arm forward. Filling up with the love of dog. As we bend that back knee, reach back, grab that foot. Lift, kick our heart, twist. Oh, we forgot one more asana. We'll use that. We'll come back to that. And inhale, stretch that arm forward. And exhale, squeeze knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, reach, extend, bend that back knee, reach back, grab that hand, lift our heart, kick our heart open. Exhale, extend long and squeeze. Inhale, extend, bend that knee, reach back and hold it for 7. Exhale for 8, extend that arm, squeeze, knee to nose. We'll just do 3, extend, release, cat-cow. Notice the difference between the sides. Alright, and before we do the other side, we're going to take an intermission. So first let's sit back, child's pose. Thank you, Princess Charlie. And then we'll breathe and rise up. We're going to come onto our booties and place that right foot on top of that left thigh once again. Lifting this right arm up and back behind us, left arm up to the sky, press into the ground. Lift your hips, open your heart. That's what we needed. And big smile. Breathe in for 4, hold it for 7, exhale for 8. All right. Going on down. Swing those legs around. Back into our tabletop. Back into our cat-cow. Really notice your solar plexus, your stomach. Anchor your divine light into that core of your being. Your spiritual umbilical cord is fusing with your physical body today. Super friends, Galactivate! All right, coming back to center. Thanks again, everyone joining us on our TikTok Live for our yoga meditation solstice edition with the Galactivators and the Galactivations. Extend that right leg back and lift it up high. Take a breath in, super friends of mine, and then let's extend this left arm out and forward, high. And then bend that back knee, reach back with this hand, grab that ankle. Kick that leg up, open your heart, and breathe. Exhale, extend that arm and leg and bring that knee and nose together. Inhale, reach. Hold, reach back, grab that ankle, kick that leg, hold it for 7. And exhale, extend and bring that knee to nose to the count of 8. Inhale, hold. And exhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Let's move that spine around. Breathe into your plexus. Can you feel the opening, super friends? Can you feel the galactivations? Coming on back to center. Let's curl our toes, lift our knees, straighten our legs, downward dog. Please press into the ground. Head falls between our arms. Bend those knees. Bicycle the legs all around. Nod our head. Yes. Turn that yes into a plus sign. And then let's take it into a child's pose. Once again, nice and grounded today for the solsticing power. So we really get anchored into these changing energies today. Find that breath cycle again. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Inhale, walk our arms up and over our legs to that right side.
Charlie.
And breathing those arms up and over, walking over to the other side. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathe in that ancient remembrance in your bones and your blood and your DNA. As you come on back to center, lift up, curl the toes, hands to our lower back, press those hips forward, squeeze those elbows, lift our heart, bring our gaze up, big smile. And then from here, super friends, if you'd like to come out of it, move arms around, go around, and then we'll go back into it by bringing our hands back to our heels. We use our breath, really breathe into that plexus, open it up. Inhale into that belly, hold for 4, gaze up at that third eye. And coming on back down to our tabletop. Notice how that spine awakening feels. Let's move our spine in all directions. Side to side in the horizontal plane. Up and down, cat-cow. Spiraling like a corkscrew from the tip of your spine to your shoulders, head, neck. One way and the other way. All right, super friends, pressing into the ground. Lift those knees up, straighten our legs, push back, downward dog, feet step just a little closer. Hips up, heads down, deep breath. It's already done. Breathe into that place of completion. Great, 0. Om Namah Shivaya. between your hands, bend those knees. Bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float those feet forward up to our hands. Forward folding. Let's hang out here and breathe and grab our opposite elbows and sway. Inhale, lift our hearts, flat back. Exhale, folding. And those knees, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Exhale, hands come down into our hearts. All right, let's move those arms around. Send those shoulders forward and back. And then let's twist side to side, allowing those hands to slap our bodies. Up low and then up high. Filling yourself with vital, healing, life force energy. Alright, and then let's shake those hands out. Shake the heels out. Lift them up overhead, jumping up and down. Shake everything all around. And then just come to stillness. Notice how you feel. Bring those feet together, hands to our hips, and then we'll bend that left knee. Reach back, grab that foot. Inhale that right arm, taking a hinge at the hips, kicking that back leg up, Natarajasana, the great dance. And then slowly we'll take it into a warrior three, releasing that hand and foot, stretching that arm forward, reach that leg back, hinging parallel to the ground. Slowly using our balance, coming back forward, extending this leg and floating this left leg forward as we come up onto our back tippy toes. Reaching up tall and breathe into that plexus. Slowly making our way down to the ground. Open those arms up, cactus arms. And bringing this hands forward, framing that foot. Send our hips back. Meow, meow, super friends. Thanks for being with us this beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Folding over this leg. Ha, ha, ha. Any resistance we have in our bodies, our lives, our minds, see it just falling away with those exhales. In this new day, this magnetism and our community, abundance and prosperity and wealth, happiness. And then let's bend into that front knee, bringing both hands to the inside. Those hips, let that knee, foot come over to the side, coming on down to the side. Onto our forearms, that leg falling open to the side. Thank you for joining our yoga session today. Find that 4-second inhale into your plexus. Hold it there. Hold for the count of 7. Pull everything up to your brain, third eye. Exhale to a count of 8. From your plexus, pull it in, belly to spine. Firing up the solar plexus for the summer solstice, super friends. Backing up out of it. Once again. Straightening that leg, folding over ourselves. Om Namah Shivaya. And bending that front knee, heel toe, this left foot over to the right, squaring our hips. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's square those hips. We're on the top of that back leg. Heart, shoulders square forward. Flexing that foot. Once again, find that deep inhale into your plexus. 4 count breath. Hold it for 7. And as we exhale, walk those hands forward and forward fold to our pigeon. Let's rise on up, super friends. Curl those back toes under. Press into the ground. Send it back into a plank pose. Deep breath here now. Lowering on down to the ground. Peel our hearts up, cobra. Open our hearts up to today. All of its blessings and abundance, joy and beauty and fun. Exhale, lower in, elbows in, lower down, curl the toes, press to the ground, back up to plank, hips go back, downward dog. Step a little closer, head falls through your arms. Walk it out. Let's inhale that left leg up. Exhale, step it on forward. Drop that back knee down, rise up, just a low lunge. Exhale, hands down, lift the hips, float it forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lead with the heart, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands come down into our heart. Notice the difference between the sides as we place our hands on our hips. Grounding in through our beautiful souls on the earth. And then spreading those toes wide, let's reach back and grab this right leg, finding our balance. And then once we've found it, let's extend this left arm up and hinge at the waist forward, kicking that back leg up and back. here we'll play with extending that right arm forward, that right leg back into a warrior three. And playing with our balance, floating forward, extending that right leg, stepping it forward, high lunge, bending into that front knee, arms open, stretching, deep bend. Slowly bringing it on down to the ground. Let's frame that foot. And then we'll send those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Inhale, bending into that front knee, rising on up, low lunge. Take those arms up and back, cactus arms. And bringing those hands down, send those hips back one more time, straighten that front leg, nose to knee. Into the front knee, bringing that right hand to the inside of that foot, that knee fall open out to the side. You can come onto those forearms. Once again, 4-part inhale, hold it in for 7. Pull everything up to your third eye. Exhale all that carbon dioxide to the count of 8. And rising on back up. Let's heel toe. You can pause and stretch that hip again if you like on the way. And then we'll breathe and continue that journey, bringing that right foot over to the left side, flexing your foot, lifting your heart, gazing up at Ajna. Envision yourself as a part of that pigeon flock as we walk ourselves forward and take the sleeping swan. Once again, come back to that breath cycle. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. Thanks for joining us for our Galactivated Yoga Solstice Edition today. And inhale, rising on up. down, swing the legs around. Once again, plank pose, drop down, knees just chin or chaturanga. Peel up with the heart cobra. Exhale, lowering it on down, close the toes, press the ground, back up to the downward dog. Inhale this right leg up high. Exhale, float it on forward. Drop that back knee. One more time, lift that heart up, low lunge. Hands come down, curl the back toes, float ourselves forward, forward fold. Go. Bend our knees, reverse one dive, arms roll up to the sky. Gather that light, pull it down through our center line, hands to our hearts. Notice how you feel one more time. We're going to be bringing it on down now for our Shavasana Galactivation. So let's take our feet wide. Take a deep breath in. Focus on your intention. Harvest all these solstice energies as we bring this light down our center line and squat on down to the ground. Get low. Squat side. There we go. And then we'll come on down to our backside. If you need to have any water right now, or prepare yourself for our final resting pose, whatever you need. We're gonna bring it on down, take some twists, stretch your spine, ground in, whatever you need to get juicy. Over to one side, arms and shoulders and head and neck the opposite way. Breathe in the prana, hold it, bring it up to your brain. And exhale. Twist the other way. And coming on back through center. Any other movements you require, please give them to yourself. Whenever you're ready, we'll make our way onto our back sides. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open and out to the side. Take a deep breath, breathe it up in and up to your third eye. Hold it there as you count and rest in 7. And then release, relax, let go for a count of 8. Melt into the silence beyond the sounds. We'll be back for our Galactivation in just a moment. brightest of light is flowing on through from the heart of the stars and the heavens to you. As you rest here in your human bodysuit, you merge with the light. You are light. That's your truth. Let this version of you now come fully online, fully present, awakened to time. You are magnetic to all that serves your divine. You are cosmic, an eagle, a lion, a human divine. You have the eye of the elephant here in your heart. You are magical and beautiful. You are a masterpiece, a masterful work of art. You are an expert creation by the architect of time. As you rest, this connection becomes strong in your lifeline. Your energy centers open from the back of your heart. You connect to your breath like an ocean, filling up every innermost part. You make that spirit-soul connection and begin to sprout from a seed. This time, your galactivation. As you drink in the light, the living chi, the prana, kundalini, shakti, streaming like a snake above and below into your body and filling you up with peace, giving you all of the powers to navigate this day. And we connect to abundance together in peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace floods through your body, down to the tips of your toes. As you rest in the oneness samadhi, the universe around you and within you begins to glow. Above, below, and in the center line, one with this universal bliss. As you enter this portal of divine time, divine humankind, hollow luminous. You are masters of light, resurrected. You are infinite spiritual source. You are love divine and connected to the infinite all that pours. The eternal life, Shakti, enters into your form, awakens every cell in your body, and at this moment you're being reborn. From the left side, the right side to the center, the light is pouring to and through, knitting your body back together, illuminating you with this truth. You are a beautiful, infinite master. You are whole, restful, and aware. And you are a powerful creator. The divine is in you and in the air. So breathe in deeply into your belly. Soak up these solstice rays. Let it transform and ripen your body with a fruiting, a beautiful flowering. You're connected to the infinite mindscape, the super consciousness of light. And you are love in a body. Hollow luminous, human novus, human divine. Homo Galacticus, ascended humanity. As you rest, now welcome bliss to flow through, to and through your body, down your brainstem and down your spine, awakening the nadis and the three primary in the center line. Left side, right side, and the center two, awaken the triad inside of you. Breathe it in. Dissolve into this bliss within, this light in me and you, bonding us in peaceful energy, in joy and bliss, in sacred harmony. For we are this, the yoga technology, receiving this bliss effortlessly, easily. So now from this place, the 0 point void, awaken our souls to our face, big happy face, overflowing with joy. Let the emotion, the Shakti, the energy in motion appear, illuminating our body with gold and diamonds and smiles ear to ear. Let your body be blissful, your life be shining, this day be magical, stars aligning, feeling so beautiful, restful, repairing, in this creative cipher of miracle, of you with this day you are sharing. So ever so slowly, taking your time, coming back into your body, fingers, toes, head and mind. Deepen that breath, wiggle, stretch, yawn, affirming success, being reborn like a beautiful swan. Reaching those arms up over high overhead, saluting this day like a newborn goddess, holding your staff of power, your triton of might, as you reach that perfect hour, Goldilocks inside. Not too fast, not too slow, but just right to find that inner glow, that inner presence, that innermost state, that inner awareness, that galactic starseed. Om Namah Shivaya. And drawing our knees into our chest, rubbing, holding ourselves like a newborn fetus, loving ourselves because we exist, appreciating ourselves, this body that feels the bliss. And whenever you're ready, taking your time ever so gently, rolling onto your side and rolling up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, sitting in our Buddhahood, in our enlightenment as human divine. Deepest of breath flowing into our belly, rising and falling, present with authenticity. Let's take 2 more ohms. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more, breathe in for 4, hold it for 7. Look up through third eye. Let's put our hands on our belly. Just notice how you feel. Magic in your body from the solstice that's real. And now let's enter that space of creator force and see this day, the void, the vacuum, the space from which the blessings pour. Let's feel ourselves in this receptive space and know that it is as we receive this grace from the infinite I am, the eternal loving grace into the human that we are and into our bodies, lives, and this day. It's already done. We've already won. Super friends, our Galactivation. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Palms together one more time. Divine in thee, divine in me. Pull those hands down the center line to our hearts. Bow your head with me. Magical words, would you say it, please? Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you for joining us with this summer solstice yoga flow. Thank you, super friends, for the likes, the loves, the hearts, being with us on our live stream. Hi, Devin. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, YouTube Live and on the replay, our TikTok Fairy God family. And now I'd like to invite us all to share and spread some love around, to give yourself a hug, to give a friend a hug, to share, and spread the love. The Hugalooshade all around the world today. Super friends, Galactivate! Thank you, Saint Joseph. We live in the spirit of our divine every day and all the time. And let this carry us through the dance of life. Om Namah Shivaya. Forever 22 am I. Saint Joseph, infinite, billions of years, holds this super friend. Well, it starts with hugging ourselves, loving ourselves.
Just,
And we spread the love.
I mean, that one's fun. Just don't.
Thank you, super friends. May the sweetness and love be with you all day. Divine grace, hold in your innermost space. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata, our beatmaster in the mix. And we invite you to join us on our website, Galactivators.com, and sign up for our Super Friends email list and leave a donation if you like into our new Sunbrella Fund. That would be so wonderful, and what fun. Love you so much, Super Friends. Have the best day ever.
Much love, y'all. Stay
Namaste.
Galactivated. Stay lit.